Israeli occupation forces have conducted 3 separate ground incursions in different parts across the Gaza Strip. This comes as 2 days ago, a number of people were injured by a drone attack in the southern Gaza Strip town of Rafah. The latest escalation also comes amid Israeli threats to respond to the retaliatory rockets fired from Gaza. For its part, Hamas said it will respond to any new aggression against the besieged seaside territory.
These attacks and threats are not new. The Palestinian people are the victims of the Israeli elections policy. We take these threats seriously, but we also say that any attack against Gaza will be met with a fierce response, and any new invasion will not be a picnic party.
Last month, over 20 Gazans were killed and over 60 injured when Israel carried out a series of air raids.
These Israeli threats against our people are continuing, and they are empty talk. The enemy is trying to provoke the resistance factions, but I assert that the resistance is ready to counter any attack. Our resistance is much stronger than before, and the enemy knows that we will respond with all means available.
Meanwhile, internationally pro-Palestine activists who are visiting Gaza in a show of solidarity say the international community has turned a blind eye to the suffering of Gazan people.
My feeling was, again, of excitement, but at the same time of sadness, knowing that the Israelis are still doing what they've been doing since 2005. They've kept the Gaza Strip under siege, the blockade, the air blockade, the lack of medicines, food. It's quite sad that the international community as a whole is turning a blind eye. And I think we should all do more.
I'm very sad about what's going on here. It's been under siege for since 2005. What's going on here is illegal. It's illegal under international law, but nobody does anything. The international community is silent on this. Yeah, so it's very sad when I see my brothers and sisters around here living in such conditions.
Gaza's 1.6 million people live in what is known the world's largest open-air prison, cut off from the outside world under Israel's land, air and sea blockade. For years, the besieged Gaza Strip has been subject to frequent ground incursions and air attacks. This has inflicted a heavy death toll and destruction to property and farmlands. Yusuf Al-Halo, Press TV, Gaza.